Hello, children. Welcome back. We'll start a new chapter, chapter 5, Invention in English 1. Till now, we are done with two chapters, The World of Colors, Unit 1, Unit 2, Amazing Animal. Now, we'll be doing Unit 3 and 4 later on, and we are taking Unit 5, Invention. So, let's study and move ahead with the new chapter, chapter 5, Unit 5, Invention. Unit 5, Invention. Activity 1. This unit is about inventions and inventing. Look carefully at the picture. There are many things in it. Name as many as you can in English. In your list, underline all the things that are invented. Now, this chapter is about invention. And here the activity 1 which they have given you is that you have to look into this picture. You have to name as many things as you can in English, and then you have to underline all the things that were invented, that means that were created or recreated by someone. Okay, we'll go to activity 2. Do you know who invented the light bulb? You may know the name Thomas Edison as its inventor, but often one person is remembered for inventing something that many people helped with. Edison didn't really invented the light bulb by himself. He used earlier invention by other people, and he had a large team of people working with him. Edison did not really invented the light bulb, but he did make it better. Edison saw a big problem with the earlier inventions for light bulbs. They did not last long enough and they were not easy to make in large number. Edison worked with a team to solve the problem. They made the first light bulb that lasted long enough and could be sold for use in homes. Do you know any other famous inventors? Perhaps you know who invented the printing press or the telephone. Now, first we'll understand this and then we'll move to the second para. Over here in this chapter, they are talking about the inventions that has taken place. They have tried to explain us this concept of invention by giving us the example of light bulb. So they are asking who invented the light bulb. We all know Thomas Edison has invented the light bulb, but he is not the one who has invented the light bulb. He is not the first who is the inventor of it, but he has used the inventions of other people to make the light bulb better. There were other people who has invented light bulb, but he saw the big problem in that invention that those people has done. He saw that the light bulbs which they have invented are not cheap enough. Cheap enough means they are not very low in price. They are high in price, and those bulbs which they have developed, which they have invented, cannot be produced in a large number. Also, those bulbs which they have invented do not did not last long enough. Last long enough means क्या लंबे समय तक वो चल नहीं सकते थे. Those bulbs cannot gives us light for a long period of time. They cannot be produced in the large number, and they were not cheap in terms of money. So now they are asking us the question, do you know the one who has invented the telephone and the printing press? We all know that the telephone has been invented by Alexander Graham Bell, and printing press has been invented by Johannes Gutenberg. Okay, these famous inventors saw a problem just as Edison did. Edison saw that people needed light after dark, but that the light bulbs of other inventors did not last long enough or could not be made cheaply so that people could have them. Edison solved the problem. Inventors solve problems. Now over here in this they are trying to say inventors solve problems that they see around them. Inventors use the inventions of others to make the things better for larger people. Let's move ahead and see what they want to share more. Now over here they have given a story of a smart boy invents smart bell part 1. Now again they are trying to say, they are trying to help us to understand this entire concept of invention by giving this a reality based story of a child in Britain in UK. Okay, so let's see what this entire story wants to say. Smart boy invents smart bell part 1. Again this entire incident has been divided into two parts. News report June 2011, England, UK. A British schoolboy will earn up to 20.5 lakhs for his invention of a doorbell that fools burglars into thinking somebody is at home in an empty house. Burglars means what? Chore, the one who comes to steal the things in the house, okay, the one who do the theft in the house, all those people. So Lawrence Rock, 13, from southern England, is the inventor of a smart bell. Smart bell looks and works like a regular doorbell. Usually visitor rings the doorbell to let the owner of the house know someone is at the door. The owner answers the doorbell by opening the door to admit the visitor. But what if no one is home? Then no one will answer the doorbell and the visitor will go away. Sometime in UK, the burglars ring the doorbell if no one answers. They may go into the empty house and steal things. However, if no one answers the smart bell does something special. So over here there is a child who is 13-year-old would earn 20.5 lakhs for his invention of the doorbell to fool the burglars. The burglars means the one who comes to steal the things from the house. Now the name of this boy who is doing this invention is the Lawrence Rock. Okay, usually the door, what happens when we press the doorbell, there someone hears it at the home and tries and replies to the person who has pressed the doorbell by addressing something or by opening the door, by answering something. Yes, who is there? Something like this. Wait, I am coming. Something like this is been said, and then the doorbell is been addressed, right? But if there is no one at the home, nobody will address the doorbell and the visitor will go away, or visitor would get to know that the house is empty. In such case, if the visitor who is not of a very good conscience, of a very good heart, like a burglars, then what would happen? They would come inside the empty house and they would steal the thing. So to address this thing, a smart bell used to do something special. Smart Boy invents Smart Bell Part 2. Newspaper report June 2011, England, UK. When the smart bell is pressed, it waits 10 seconds to see if the homeowner answers. If no one answers, the smart bell dials the owner's mobile phone. The owner can answer the phone and talk to the visitor standing at the front of the door. Lawrence's invention used existing mobile phone technology and has a built-in SIM card. He also made the smart bell create a small amount of white noise. So what happens in the smart bell is that one who press the smart bell, after pressing the smart bell, it waits for the 10 seconds for the owner to answer. If owner does not answer or if she fails to answer, then what happens? The smart bell connects to the owner through the mobile phone. Now this entire technology of the smart bell is been built up on the existing mobile phone, technology. And smart bell has also created a small amount of white noise. Now what this white noise is, the white noise makes the smart bell sounds like the owner is inside the house talking on an intercom. Now white noise is something, is a form of signal creation in the terms of physics, but over here they are saying that smart noise makes an person understand that the owner who is there inside the house is talking to someone on an intercom. So the smart white noise gives this signal to the person who is ringing the smart bell. White noise does not sound like a mobile phone, so the visitor cannot tell the owner is not at the home. Okay, so it also does not give any kind of signal that it is there, that they are been connected to the owner through the mobile phone. So the person who is standing outside would never come to know that the person is not at home. He would always feel that a person is there in the home and she may be talking upon an intercom. Lawrence first got his idea because his mom didn't like to miss deliveries while she was away from home. Lawrence helped by creating a way for his mom to talk to delivery workers even when she was not at home. So Lawrence, how this idea of creating a smart bell came to Lawrence's mind is, his mother didn't like to miss upon the deliveries, and what he used to do to get those deliveries, he used to talk to the delivery workers in the tone of his mother when she was not at home. But Lawrence soon saw that his idea could solve a much more important problem. So then he thought that this idea of his could solve a much more important problem. He saw that it could stop burglars. Burglars ring the doorbell first to see if anyone is at home. If you are not, if you are out and a burglars come to your door and ring the doorbell, after 10 seconds the smart bell will ring through your mobile phone and you will be able to answer. The burglars will not know the house is empty. So then he started thinking that his idea which he got from his mom's problem is able to solve the major issues of the burglars who used to theft the empty houses. So when the person is not at the home, the smart bell would connect to the owner through mobile phone, and burglars would never come to know the house is empty and they would never rob the house. So his small idea was solving a larger purpose to the society. Lawrence came up with the idea for the smart bell when his school asked to enter a contest for students' invention. So there was a contest in which Lawrence school told him to participate into. So Lawrence thought of the problem that he was suffering from and he could solve it with his invention, and for that he drew a design to show his idea. So what happened next? Lawrence thought of the problem he knew about that could be solved with invention. He drew the designs to show his idea. A family friend helped him to send the design to China to a company that makes working model for design. They showed the model of his idea to companies. Less than 12 months after the model was built, several other big companies are ready to sell smart bell. Lawrence and the company hope that the smart bell will be very popular. Now what happened when he drew this design of his idea? The friend and families helped him to send this design to China to a company which works on the working models of the design. Then what happened? That company showed this model to many, shared this idea to many companies, and within 12 months, many big companies were ready to sell the smart bell. In this way, the smart bell became very popular. So now over here also we can understand that invention took place when there was a need. when there was a kind of suffering. Lauren's mother was not liking that her deliveries would miss out. So, based on this need of his mother, he thought of creating this and he invented smart bell. And he has built the design of this smart bell on the existing mobile technology. So in earlier invention reading which we have done in the textbook, we have seen that the bulb which was created by Edison was built on the invention of someone else. The he and his team has created that. In the same way, using the mobile technology, Lawrence has also created the smart bell, which suffice the need of safety at home and keeping the burglars away from the home and keeping the home safe. Activity 9. Not all inventions are machine or medical miracles. Do you know that Shakespeare, the author of many famous plays such as Romeo and Juliet, also invented many words that we still use today. Now see, the invention does not always take place in terms of machines or medical miracles. Okay. Invention also takes place in the terms of art and literature. So the famous author Shakespeare, who has written such a famous role plays like Romeo and Juliet and many other, he has invented many words. Now let's see what words he has invented. Look carefully at these words that Shakespeare invented. What do the word have in common? He is asking us a question, what these words that we would be seeing further would have things in common. How do you think Shakespeare thought of them? Bedroom, downstairs, farmhouse, moonbeam, schoolboy, birthplace, eyeball, leapfrog, roadway, watchdog. All the words are made up of two simpler words put together. For example, watch plus dog is equal to watchdog. Smart guy. He has created this. He has invented by keeping a new word, joining two simpler words together. So see his invention, what he has done. So invention is not always all about machines and technology.